Hello everybody, it is I, BigAl2K6 once again. Welcome to another edition of BigAl's Rants. But before I even begin the rant, I have an update for you guys. As you can see, I am in an entirely different location. Here, look. Yes, I need to make my bed, fuck you. Oh, that ain't right, holy shit. There we go. Now, I have moved 5 minutes from where I used to live, so it's really, so I hardly even moved. But yes, I'm at a new location, and in case you saw those other two videos, that was called a hookah. And you use flavored tobacco. No, it wasn't weed. In case you were wondering, it's a hookah. And yes, I do smoke hookahs every now and then, and even sometimes I'll smoke a cigar every now and then. But that's neither here or there. I'll do a full update after I do this rant. And today's rant topic is Draw Mohammed and Thunderf00t. And yes, I do realize that I might get a shit ton of hate mail for this. But you know what? I'm only practicing my free speech. After all, this whole Draw Mohammed Day Islam drama was all about free speech. So if you got a problem with that, you can go fuck yourself. Now then, let's start from the beginning, shall we? This whole Draw Mohammed Day Islamophobia Thunderf00t fiasco started when South Park uploaded an episode where Muhammad was featured in a bear costume. And one group, I have to stress this, one small, teeny tiny, minuscule, insignificant group of Muslims got offended by it. One group, as in 10 people. That's fucking nothing. They got offended by it, and because of that, Viacom, keyword Viacom, pulled the episode, heavily edited it, and re-uploaded it so that it was heavily censored. But for some reason, nobody's getting pissed off at Viacom. No, it's those damn dirty Muslims. Viacom made the choice to pull the episode. So my question is, how come nobody's getting pissed off at Viacom? Then, as a result of this, this woman, I can't remember her name, I apologize, she came up with the concept of Draw Mohammed Day. Now the concept is quite simple. Take a stick figure and call it Muhammad. That's it. And it was to show how silly it was to get offended over a picture. And now, I'm not sure why it's so blasphemous to show a picture of Muhammad, even just simply show a picture of him. Apparently it has something to do with you're not supposed to worship the image, you're supposed to worship the person behind the image, but I find that bullshit, because if you look at all the paintings by by Muslims, they show Muhammad clear as day. So, obviously, this whole, you're not supposed to draw him because it's blasphemous bullshit, but that's besides the point. Then, Thunderf00t got involved with his tirade against Muslims, all Muslims, and he hijacked it and transformed it into a hate campaign. Not just him, but a whole bunch of people transformed it into a hate campaign. And I gotta be honest, it does seem like, you know, Draw Mohammed Day is being used as an excuse to just simply make fun of Muslims for no goddamn reason whatsoever. But people want to sit there and go, oh no, there's nothing to do with making fun of Muslims. This is just free speech. Yet, for some reason, when you make fun of black people, it's racism. When you make fun of Jews, it's anti-Semitism. When you make fun of women, it's anti-feminism. But when you make fun of Muslims, it's all about free speech. Who knew? So basically what you have is a simple little experiment to prove how silly it was to get offended over a picture, and it's been transformed into Draw the most offensive pictures as you can in the name of free speech. Draw the most offensive, racist, horrible pictures that you can and claim it's all in the name of free speech. And don't even give me that shit that this was not a race issue. This is not a race issue. Oh, this was never a race issue. You're stupid. Why are you bringing... If this wasn't a race issue, then how come every time a Muslim makes a video or a Muslim tries to defend his religion, you call him a sand nigger? If this was never a race issue, then how come you bring up his or her race in the issue? Don't fucking give me that shit. And as for Thunderf00t and all of his tirades against Muslims, all of his Thunderf00t is saying, well, he's not talking about all Muslims. Yes, he fucking is. If he did his goddamn research, he would know that only a small group got offended by the South Park episode. Instead, he goes, this time the Muslims, as in the entire fucking population of Islam, got offended. He and every one of his Thunderf00t acted as if the entire nation, the entire population of Islam declared a goddamn jihad on Viacom, which is not what happened in the slightest. You people need to stop making a big fucking deal out of this. I mean, this is embarrassing. Like, no one gave this much of a shit about free speech when terrorists were sending over videos beheading our soldiers. Nobody gave this much of a shit when they were showing videos of Muslim extremists lighting our flag on fire and stamping it. But the minute a small group of Muslims gets offended and Viacom censors an episode of South Park, oh my god, those damn dirty sand niggers, we better bomb their country. They can stomp our flags, they can behead our soldiers, they can fly planes into buildings, but God help them if they fuck with our cartoons. Let's face it, Draw Mohammed Day was hijacked to become a hate campaign, as Coughlin666 himself has put it. And it's being used as an excuse to be hateful towards Muslims. I mean, look at when Thunderf00t made the video advocating Draw Mohammed Day. All of a sudden, all of these horrible racist and bigoted pictures come up, and it was transformed into a hate campaign. In fact, it was so fucked up that the creator of the original Draw Mohammed Day, she left. She said, "Fuck this. This isn't what I wanted. This isn't what I was trying to get at," and she left. I mean, this is fucking ridiculous. You guys need to grow the fuck up. And you know what? You want to sit there and say that Draw Mohammed Day, where we draw the most offensive pictures about someone else's race and religion, you want to sit there and say this is all about free speech? Okay, then I propose this. How about one day in the year, we make fun of Jews, and we say that the Holocaust never happened. And we draw pictures of a stereotypical Jew with a big-ass nose, and under it saying, Holocaust never happened. And then we'll say it's all in the name of free speech. Because, hey, there are countries out there where if you say that the Holocaust didn't happen, you get arrested. This is all for free speech. We better sit here behind our computer desks and get incredibly angry and make offensive pictures over the internet to protest this. And what's even sadder is the fact that people are saying that Draw Mohammed Day was an absolute success. Are you high? Are you fucking kidding me? How far is your head up your own asses for you to say that? Thunderf00t makes a video saying, "We've successfully managed to censor an entire country. Victory for free speech." It's really embarrassing when the so-called advocate for free speech says that censoring an entire country is a victory for free speech. And I just want to bring up Thunderf00t's free speech advocacy for just a moment, if that's even a real word. You know what I'm talking about. He wants to sit there and he say, "Oh, free speech, there's no, what is it? There's no boundaries for free speech, and, Venom Fang X and How the World Works were both horrible people for censoring comments and not allowing video responses and blocking people." But what the fuck does Thunderf00t do? People tell him, "Dude, you're going over the line." They get blocked, they get their comments removed. And then Thunderf00t, in his past videos, say, "Oh, creationists are so evil, and they're stupid because they like to quote mine and take people out of context." What does he do with Dawa Films? He quote mines him and takes him out of context several times. And he wants to sit there and go, I will not take your challenge for debate because you're a stupid Muslim that advocates terrorism through your silence. You want to see who's the true face of evil in this situation? Look at all the comments towards Muslims by atheists, by so-called free-thinking atheists, saying that... I actually saw this. One comment was like, oh, Muslims are so hateful and so ignorant. And then right after that, he said, we should have bombed them years ago. And you want to sit there and call Muslims the most hateful people on the planet. But look at all the comments that other people are posting saying Muslims are dirty, they're scum. And not even the extremists, like every Muslim. You know, they're just following what Thunderf00t says. You know, you want to say that Thunderf00t wasn't saying this about all Muslims, but then you look at the comments saying all Muslims are evil. Thank you for showing us Thunderf00t. We should have bombed them years ago. Another thing that makes me laugh is the fact that people are calling Thunderf00t brave, that he has balls. Okay. I had a talk with Jimmy and Jim about this, and he was laughing his ass off at how stupid that statement was. You know, saying that he was so brave. Yeah, it's so brave sitting behind your computer in the safety of your own home, talking shit about someone who's miles and miles away, and they can't do anything to you because you're sitting in the comfort of your own home. Yeah, how brave? How fucking brave? If he really wanted to show how brave he was, he would have gone to that country and he would say the same shit that he was saying in his videos. He wouldn't survive. I could have come up with Draw Mohammed Day. I could do the same fucking thing that Thunderf00t has done. It doesn't take balls or bravery to do what Thunderf00t does. It really doesn't. You want to tell him that he's so brave for sticking up for everyone's free speech, but then he turns around and he quote mines, he disables comments, he deletes comments, he blocks people, he won't allow certain video responses. Like for Draw Mohammed Day, some people were just joking around and made and photoshopped Thunderf00t to make himself look like Mohammed. He wouldn't allow those responses, and he blocked those people. So don't give me this shit that Thunderf00t's such an advocate of free speech. But the final and most ironic thing I want to bring up this is most of the people who are making this, making the video responses to Draw Mohammed Day and Islam in general, and Thunderf00t, of course, they claim to be free-thinking atheists, but they worship Thunderf00t as a god and follow him blindly. At this point, you can't call yourself an atheist anymore. An atheist is a lack of a belief, is a lack of worship. But yet, you're calling yourself atheist, free-thinking atheist, but you're blindly following someone as if they were God. You don't deserve to call yourself atheist. So in short, this whole thing was blown way the fuck out of proportion. It was a major catastrophe and an epic fail. And I can't believe Thunderf00t had to actually clarify himself as to why censoring an entire country is in any sort of victory. That blows my fucking mind that he actually had to explain himself as whatever. On a side note, Venom Fang X is back as Barney the Dinosaur, and I don't give a shit. Well, that's all for now, folks. I hope you enjoyed it. This is BigAl. Over and out.